Hey everyone, since I wasn't able to show you any close-ups of how I've been working on this bust during the Manchester Comic Con, I thought I'd do a quick kind of informal, slow, up close and personal, hopefully, video this week just to show you what tools I use, what techniques I use, things like that. So let's get on with it. Something to say first, I was this week going to get straight back on with Davy Jones. After all, he is my main project. Yeah, okay, I got a bit sidetracked this week. Okay, the last couple of weeks, getting Harrison ready. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to bring a sculpt like this to the Manchester Comic Con. So, yeah, I spent all my time getting him ready. It happened, it was great, let's get back on with Davy Jones. Unfortunately, when I went to do some earlier, I didn't have any materials. Yeah. Mistake on my part. So I've had to order some in. They'll take a few days to arrive. They'll probably arrive on Friday. I am actually away this weekend, seeing my brother. So there will be a lull in my videos over the next week. Sorry about that. My mistake. Never mind. Let's get on with Harrison. I was going to say Davy then. Harrison. So here is the condition of the model. He's very shiny, but that's because I haven't been manhandling him much. Because I'm going to do skin pores, this level of surface quality is good enough. You know, if you had kind of holes like this or like this in the clay, that's probably pushing it. You'd need to fill them in. But all of this is absolutely fine to start doing skin pores. I have started, as you can see. I did all of this at Manchester the weekend. It's looking nice. This is kind of like the first pass. Once I've got the whole head like this, I'll do a wash of very diluted white spirit, which will just melt the surface and just blend it all together a bit more before I do another pass of skin details. I did have a small amount of material left before I had to order some more. So what I did is I cast the very tip of Davy Jones's crab leg, and here's the result. It looked brilliant. The texture's correct, the colour's good, the silhouette is great, there's no air bubbles. It's just I can't wait to do the whole thing now I've seen that. Next week is going to be great. So what tools do I use? Well, very basic tools. I've got a knife, good knife, simple wire, I've forgotten what they're called, wire scraping tool, and various pointed wooden tools. I'm interested in the points for doing skin detail, so that's why I've got 3 of them. They do round off quite quickly. You know, there are some more interesting ends, but I need the points right now. Last but not least, clear plastic bags. Very, very useful. Okay, let's see how well this works. Filming this is going to be interesting. So, to do skin detail, you just end up having to do this. Tapping away at your clay with your point to get your skin pores. But if you look up close, the impact of the tool is just really dramatic and sharp and pointy, and it doesn't work. It doesn't look like skin pores at all. So let's just smooth that out. That's why we use this. Plastic bags will soften the impact of your tool. So what I do is I fold it in half and then fold it in half again. Then if you get your clay tool and you start impacting the surface like this, you end up with much softer impacts, and if you build this up in different layers like here, you get the effect you're after. Now obviously, depending on where on the face you are, you need to do different strokes. Like here is more liney and here is more dotty. But that mostly comes in the next pass, the next layer, once you've put your white spirit on. Right now, I'm pretty much going to do the whole head like this. The other tool I'm using is this. This is one of my oldest wooden tools. I probably got this when I was working on Master Chief, the original Master Chief. And I'm using it for its nice, blunt, rounded, old wooden end. And let me show you what I use this for. I know I've just said I'm doing this all over with that tool. That's actually not correct. I should probably think about what I'm going to say before I say it. This is great for like the front half of the face, there forward, but for the back and the top, I'm trying to get a larger dent for the white spirit to soften, and this is where this comes in. Same as before, bag like this folded into 4, and instead of doing dots like that, you kind of do little swipes like this. And that gives you this type of effect. I could probably actually go down to 2 pieces of bag and go have at it a bit more. That combined with, in places, this is going to shake the camera, isn't it? That effect, you can see here, you've got larger marks but with the dotty effect on top. That's great for the more rugged areas of an old person's face. It doesn't look like it now, but when you put white spirit on this, trust me, it works. Doing the odd like larger lump like this is also very effective. Just, you know, don't go overkill, but that space around the head also works wonders. So on the front of the face we want this texture, and on the rest of the face we want this texture. This also is quite good for the neck. Later on, after the white spirit pass, there are other techniques that I will show you about getting really good old person neck looks. It involves similar techniques to what I did on Davy Jones's leg, taking some clay, diluting, it's the right word, in white spirit and dotting it on with a paintbrush to give raised detail rather than relief. That's a great technique, and that will be in a later video. But for now, let's try and get more of this technique on the face. Really do have to have patience for this hobby. It takes a lot of time. And I find a lot of Due South episodes just playing in the corner to get you through doing a head bust like this. Here's the area I've just done. What I'll try and do is get more of the whole face done before I come back and show you some more techniques. Only had time for a quick video tonight. I hope you found it informative, even though it was a bit short. You see, I'm out tomorrow night, I'm going to see Ant-Man the Wasp Thursday, and then Friday I'm driving to my brother's for the weekend. I've got no free time to do this. I'll pick up next time when I'll have detailed up the entire surface so I can then show you the next stage in my process for detailing up Harrison Ford. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.